What's up, guys? I'm going to show you how to do a bleeding procedure on your E92 motor. Probably applies to most BMWs, but just kind of how it is on mine. It's 335i, but I know it's the same with the 1 Series, 135 at least, and other 335s. So let's get this kind of cleaned up first. First things first, just fill up your car with coolant. If you're using the OEM BMW stuff, you got to dilute that stuff 50-50. I'm using some Valvoline Xerox, recommended by a friend of mine. So I know it's good to use in these cars. Probably the best, but it's a lot cheaper, so you know what? Why not? We're going to try it out. I flush this car up pretty regular anyways. So let's go ahead and fill it up to the top, at least how it says it's to the top, and then we'll go ahead and close the cap. Once the car believes it's full of coolant, obviously, the stick will come all the way out like this. I know it's all the way up because if I try to pull, it won't go anymore. So if you push it down, for example, just pop right back up. So now we're going to leave that off, leave the cap off. I mean, instead of put it back on, but you're going to leave the cap off for sure. And then also undo this bleed screw. You're going to need a flathead or a Phillips set, something like that. You'll have to move inside the car afterwards. So for me just now, just by opening up that bleed screw a little bit, kind of release some air, and the level actually already went down quite a lot. So I'm going to top this back up again. I'm going to go inside the car. You do not need to remove this screw all the way. Just loosen it. You'll hear a hissing sound if you didn't do it before. Yeah, that's all you need to do. There's no need to take it off all the way. Alright, so now we can start the electronic bleeding process. It's pretty easy. Just got to get in the car. Ignition has to be on like so. Then we have to, let's turn this off for now. Turn the lights off and we drain any battery. Put the fan on the maximum setting, or temperature I mean. And then fan all the way to the lowest setting, like so. Oopsies, like that. And then hold on the accelerator pedal for 10 seconds. You should hear a sound of the water pump going soon. Hear it now. You can let go of the accelerator. Do not close the door, as that'll stop the process. So you can come out of the coolant reservoir. You can see what's going on over here. So essentially, the thermostat and water pump are running, and all of the air is getting forced out, which is actually pushing some of the coolant away. Unfortunately, so we're going to be losing some fluid, but it is doing its thing properly. I do have my under trays off, obviously, as I was doing some radiator work, so I'm making sure it's catching all of it down there. You know, you can actually start filling some up as we go. So we can keep that at the highest level. I'm going to wait till it kind of drains for a little bit more. Look at that. And then we can go ahead and add some more fluid toward the end there. So once coolant starts gushing to the floor, like it did quite a lot for me over here, as you can see there's quite a lot of fluid that fell down here. You can actually close the bleeder screw, and you can let the fluid go back in the expansion tank over here, as there's no longer need to go through the bleeder screw to get all the air out, because it's already out. So that makes things quite a lot less messy, as it just goes recirculates and gets the rest of the smaller air bubbles out. Yeah, it's basically it to be doing this. I've done this twice now, or twice, this actual procedure of pressing accelerator down, getting the water pump to bleed itself. Pretty straightforward to do, just a little bit messy, that's all, but absolutely necessary when you're changing out the coolant in your car. Alright, so the car now has been bled twice, so looks like we don't have any more air in the system. So I'm going to go ahead and start the car up and just see, make sure there's nothing leaking out before we clean up fully. We got no air cut, so it looks like we're good to go. You may see a little bit of smoke or whatever coming from the top. It's just leftover coolant burning off. Nothing to worry about, but now it's gone obviously, so we should be all set. And that's it for this video.